A multi-decade veteran of the Coast Guard, an accomplished engineer and consultant in his field, and an active volunteer whose contributions are countless, Christian Andrew Wethe attributes his wide range of achievements to a strong early education. A native of Brooklyn, New York, Mr. Wethe attended a technical high school, where he first developed an interest in engineering, which ultimately paved his professional path and helped him secure a job he enjoyed for life. He earned a Bachelor of Science in Engineering at Brown University in 1964, and then a Master of Science in Civil Engineering at Tufts University in 1967. Between degrees, he showcased his expertise in his chosen subject as an instructor of civil engineering at Tufts from 1966 to 1967. Equipped with thorough schooling and training, he enlisted in the United States Coast Guard, serving in active duty and advancing to the rank of lieutenant between 1967 and 1971. He maintained his ties to the military branch as a commander in the Coast Guard Reserve from 1971 until his retirement. Mr. Wethe continued his career as a research engineer at the School of Marine Science and Policy within the University of Delaware from 1971 to 1983, a role in which he excelled in soil mechanics and marine lab geotechnical engineering. While there, he managed 2 research support laboratories for the college, one with his civil engineering background and a second that focused on chemistry, as well as co-authored several research papers. During active duty, Mr. Wethe took advantage of the service's education benefits and took a business course at a local Air Force base through Central Michigan University, where he ultimately obtained a Master of Arts in Business Management in 1981. Mr. Wethe also served as an environmental consultant at his company, Wethe Engineering Associates, from 1983 to 1985, and was a contingency planner for the Coast Guard out of Portsmouth, Virginia, from 1985 to 2005. Upon reflection of his career, he considers his work as a civilian for the Coast Guard and the working relationships he established with wonderful people to be his crowning achievement. In this capacity, he built up his skills as a leader and manager of an assembled crew, worked with lab assistants for a number of years, and even contributed to the Gulf War crisis. He deployed to the Middle East, where he coordinated supplies and gear for the troops. Mr. Wethe also worked and found much success in the planning branch, getting plans written for the commands he was working at and subordinating to. By the end of his military career, he was recognized with a multi-service medal. Outside of his primary endeavors, Mr. Wethe has volunteered as a tax preparer for the AARP since 2009 and a facilitator for an investment discussion group that meets once a week at West Senior Center since 2010, leading conversations about how to invest money effectively and getting people comfortable enough with such discussions. He has also remained closely affiliated with his industry as a life member of the American Society of Civil Engineers since 1967 and the Reserve Officers Association since 1971. Cherishing a career built on working with numerous creative and brilliant people, Mr. Wethe hopes to be remembered by his peers as someone who was always collaborative and appreciated working alongside others. A devoted family man, he stressed the importance of striking the right balance between relationships in your home and work life, noting that that's the key to a happy and rewarding life. Married to his late wife Barbara for nearly 50 years before she passed away in 2018, Mr. Wethe has a son, Carl, who followed in his military footsteps and is now a lieutenant colonel in the Marine Corps, and 2 granddaughters. When he isn't spending time with his family, he enjoys hiking and model railroading.